In this video, we will discuss about insulin and its preparations. So let us start with introduction of this topic. Now, insulin is a peptide hormone, and as you are aware that it is synthesized by the beta cells of islet of Langerhans in the pancreas. Okay. Now, pre-proinsulin is the biosynthetic precursor of proinsulin, and this proinsulin is then converted into insulin and a C peptide. Okay. This pre-proinsulin is the biosynthetic precursor of the proinsulin, and this proinsulin then forms insulin and the C peptide. Okay. Now this insulin molecule consists of two chains of amino acids, and they are named as chain A and chain B, and they are joined together by the two disulfide bonds. And the chain A is having 21 amino acids, and chain B is having 31 amino acids. Okay, so this is the basic structure of insulin, that it consists of two chains, chain A and chain B, that are joined by the disulfide bond, and number is 2. Chain A have 21 amino acids and chain B have 31 amino acids. Okay. Now the problem with insulin is that it is extensively metabolized in the first pass metabolism, that is passes through the liver, and hence it cannot be administered through the oral route, and because of its extensive metabolism, the plasma half-life of this insulin is around about 4 minutes. It is extensively metabolized, and the plasma half-life is around about 4 minutes, so it can't be administered through the oral route. Okay. Now this secretion of insulin is regulated by various factors. Now, as you are aware that glucose is the main molecule or substrate that stimulates the release of insulin from the beta cells of islet of Langerhans. Regulation of insulin secretion. As you are aware, glucose is the main substrate that releases insulin from the beta cells of islet of Langerhans, and then in addition to this glucose, we have secretin, adrenocorticotropic hormone, and glucagon. Secretin, adrenocorticotropic hormone, and glucagon, they increase the release of they increase the insulin secretion, while the hormone somatostatin, it inhibits the secretion of insulin. In addition to this hormone, these regulation of insulin is also by the sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous system inputs. Okay. Now this insulin, it plays a major role in almost all the major metabolic pathways like carbohydrate, lipids, and proteins. Now it has a pronounced role in the metabolism of carbohydrate, proteins, and lipids, and thus it affects all the major pathways of metabolism in the body. Okay. Now this deficiency of insulin or reduced sensitivity to insulin causes diabetes mellitus, and this is a disorder that is characterized by typical features that include hyperglycemia, that is increased amount of glucose in the blood, hyperlipidemia, increasing the concentration of very low density lipoproteins, intermediate density lipoproteins, and low density lipoproteins, and hyperaminoacidemia. Okay, so these are the features of diabetes mellitus. Now coming to the insulin and its preparations. Now insulin and its preparations are the sterile insulin preparations of human, bovine, or the porcine origin. Okay, now this initially insulin was extracted from the pancreas of cattle, and the insulin that obtained from the pancreas of this porcine, okay, or pigs, it resembles closely to that of the human penicillin, and therefore this porcine insulin is used as a synthetic precursor of the human insulin. All the preparations that are of insulin, they have to be stored in the airtight containers, and the temperature should be within 2 to 8 degrees centigrades. Within airtight containers, temperature range should be 2 to 8 degrees centigrade, and they are administered by the subcutaneous route. As we have already discussed in the previous slide, that since the insulin molecule, it is extensively metabolized through first pass metabolism, so it has to be administered by other route, and that route is the subcutaneous route. Now, initially the preparations of insulin that were used were amorphous insulin. However, now later the crystalline insulin, also called as regular insulin, is used. Okay. Initially amorphous insulin were used, and now then crystalline insulin, also called as regular insulin, is used. Now the pharmacokinetics of the various preparations of insulin, they can be varied by varying certain factors, and those factors include by varying the physical state. Okay, means physical state. By physical state it means amorphous or crystalline. Both these forms, amorphous and crystalline form, have different pharmacokinetics. Likewise, changing the particle size of crystals also affect the kinetics. The content of zinc and the nature of buffer, all these are the factors that affect the pharmacokinetics of the insulin preparations. Normally, insulin preparations can be categorized into three classes, namely regular insulin or the crystalline insulin, as we have discussed in the previous slide, the protamine products, and the lente insulin. Okay, so these are the major three types of insulin: regular insulin, the protamine products, and the lente insulins. Now this is a table that shows you the different preparations of insulin and their composition. For example, insulin injection or the regular insulin injection, it is made up of zinc insulin. It is a solution form. The pH is acidic, 2.8 to 3.5. The limitation of this insulin preparation is it has got a short duration of action for about 5 to 7 hours, and it is useful for the management of medical emergencies. Okay. The second preparation is that of protamine insulin injection suspension. Now this is a complex of insulin with other proteins, namely protamine, and hence the name protamine insulin injection suspension. Now this preparation is less soluble and less readily absorbed from form of the insulin, and the duration of action of this protamine insulin suspension is prolonged. Okay. The third preparation of insulin is protamine zinc insulin suspension, or also called PZI insulin. Now this PZI insulin, it is a longer acting than protamine insulin preparation, and it is made by mixing protamine, that is a protein, with insulin and zinc chloride along with the buffer. The other preparation of insulin is the isophene insulin suspension, also called as NPH insulin. Now this is made by mixing protamine, zinc chloride, and the phosphate buffer, as also called as NPH insulin. Now it has got faster onset and long duration of action. The duration of action is, however, lower than the protamine zinc insulin suspension. Now another form or another preparation of insulin is the lente insulin. Now this in this insulin, lente insulin, protamine is a protein obtained from the fish source and has a propensity or ability to cause antigen-antibody reaction. So lente insulins, they do not contain this protein protamine. These are obtained by mixing acetate buffer, excess zinc and adjusting the pH. Two forms of the lente insulin are the ultra lente insulin and the semi lente insulin. Now ultra lente form uses high concentration of zinc. It is relatively insoluble, has got a slow onset of action and longer duration of action. Semi-lente form is more soluble. It has got a faster onset and has got shorter duration of action in comparison to the semi-lente. So this was all about the insulin, introduction to insulin, the structure of insulin and the various preparations of the insulin. Okay.